Jen.
Hi, Laura. Nice to see you again on Zoom.
How was this week? Good?
Yeah, it's been a nice week. Really nice.
Day.
Yeah, I know. As long as everyone's safe and alive, I'm alive and well anyway. And you look well.
Oh, thanks.
I like your headband.
Thank you. Get inspiration from someone else.
No, we just love a headband. I've got some questions for you today, Laura.
Ask me.
So basically, I'm someone and I need some photos done of myself for my business, for my brand, for my LinkedIn, for my socials. I have no idea where to start.
Okay.
What do I do?
That's fine. Don't worry. So you want headshots, or you would like some different photography? For example, you doing makeup, or pictures of you in a more natural.
I would like. So I feel like I want to show off my personality a bit and who I am. So maybe me doing, something to do with makeup, but also just me as a person. I think, and then maybe some normal ones as well, normal headshots as well.
So you want basically some images that that you identify with, that you can use as a professional, like on your website.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't just want the head one.
Okay, so you don't want like only a straight headshot, white background. No. Okay. I'm asking this because before you choose the right photographer for you, you have to have a clear idea of what is that you want. As I say, like if you want just a passport headshot, you can book a headshot photographer that can do the job in half an hour. Okay. But if you want something a bit more elaborated, a bit more specific, you should research for that. Let's say you want a portrait, then go on Instagram, go on Google portrait photographer. Let's say you want something more artistic, then you look for that niche. So you have to have first clear what is that you want to achieve, or which type of pictures you want, and then find it. And in order to find the right one, just pay a lot of attention on their style and if it matches your personality. Let's say you want bright, fun photo shoot, look for this type of images on their website. Because if you go to a very dark, harsh light style, then that photographer is not going to be comfortable with that setting. He or she may tell you, no, that's not the type of shoot I do. And also it's gonna put him out of his comfort area. Yeah. So it's just not gonna be good for you. You need to find someone that already has what you're looking for.
So basically do my research, find pictures of things that I like. And I think, I would like something bright and bubbly, because I want to be bubbly.
And your personality, right? That like Jen, that when someone takes pictures of you, it's you. It's not someone else, I would say. You can also just find the photographer and communicate with him or her. You can just send a message and be like, I really like your style, because you also have to get to know that person. Yeah. So you may like their personality. And you will be like, oh, I could be friends with that person, or I like the way he or she approaches, I don't know, maybe that person has a video talking about, I do this type of shoot. So it's good to, I think it's very important to do research, and don't be scared of reaching out and be like, I've been looking at your work and I really like it. I have this idea, what do you think? And then just reach out, because it could even not be the right match for you, but it's good to have it, to have the contact.
You're right. Because I think I would really struggle with someone who wasn't so personable and friendly. Even if I liked their photos, I'd really struggle with that. So there's quite a lot to think about when you're researching, I suppose, but that's a great tip to say to reach out, because I think you can tell a lot from watching people's videos, and I suppose that's exactly what social media is for, not just at the photo, because anyone could have taken the photo really. I want to know a bit more, right? Yeah, great. So I've done my research. I found my perfect photographer / friend. Well, photographer that will become my friend, or feel like my friend, hopefully. And it's coming up to the photo shoot day, and I'm doing my normal, oh my gosh, I'm feeling a bit sick. So I'm awful in front of the camera. I tend to look moody and just look like I'm sulking unless I'm smiling. And and I don't know how to pose. I'm very awkward. What do I do? Have you got any tips?
First of all, relax. It's fine. No one knows how to pose. You have been a model since you were early, and you're absolutely natural in front of camera, which is normally not.
They have lessons, don't they? Do they have lessons?
Yeah,
some of them.
Some of them have lessons. Some of them, they are natural, but that's not the common thing. Or it could be something that you get used to it. But if you're not used to be in front of a camera every single day, it's very difficult that you're spontaneously looking great on the picture. That doesn't mean you cannot look great. You can look great if you relax, and the photographer also helps you to relax. So here's the communication, basically. If you already agreed with the photographer, you like the style, for sure you already exchange some conversation, so you kind of like start this trust process, and the photographer has to make you feel relaxed, and then you can trust that person. It's a bit both ways. So it's normal that you're nervous, and the photographer will use different techniques for you to relax, but also you have to be open to be like, okay, surely the first picture I'm not gonna look great, and that's normal. That's absolutely normal, because you are being paying too much attention to the camera. Okay, by the end of the shoot, you're gonna love the pictures. That's what always happens. If you get to relax and the photographer helps you to pose, that's normally the natural process of it. As I said, for example, for me, what I try to do is to make a person feel relaxed, like in a natural, normal atmosphere. Try to forget about the camera, which is very difficult because it's a big camera pointing at your face. But what I do, which also helps if there's another person in the team. So if you have a makeup artist or hairstylist that you booked in, that person normally helps to give conversation, which makes you take your mind away from the shoot. Like,
that's handy.
It's good. Otherwise, you just establish conversation. You talk with the person, ask questions in a genuine way. You're just getting to know someone. And then that person would relax. So you start talking with that person, they relax, and then what you can tell is like, oh, tell me about this. And then the photographer catches the right moment where you look natural and relaxed. Let's say this isn't happening, like you're still not relaxed. There's different techniques you can do. For example, what I ask the models or the people who pose for me is to look away and then think about something else. And when I tell them, they just look to camera, and that is when I catch it. Exactly. For example, or I tell them to breathe in, breathe out. It also helps to just relax the shoulders. Some people are very photosensitive. I'm very photosensitive, so I blink in every single picture. I tell them to close their eyes.
Wow, that's good.
I open them when I tell them. So it's basically practicing this technique. Another one to loosen up a bit is to have some movement. So staying on the same spot, you just swing a bit your body. You can even turn around and feel like maybe the photo shoot even looks great with some movement, walking. I tell them, for example, just do one step on the same spot, not walking the right way. It also,
so you'll direct me.
It's basically just relaxing the whole body. And another one that I tell them to have a bit of a half a smile, but not too much. But you say that you're full on a smile, and
Yeah.
that happens to me as well. If I'm not full on a smile, I look like I'm angry.
Yeah.
And you just want to have a normal, healthy
Yeah.
smile. I ask them to think about something they are grateful for,
That's
or they are
nice.
looking forward to. And I say,
Yeah.
hey, you're grateful for having a house and you're being warm inside and it's
Yeah.
nice, or I'm looking forward to go home and finish this photo shoot and have a pizza
Yeah.
for dinner. And then they think about it, they take their mind out of
Yeah. So you're like a therapist.
yeah.
Basically, you're like a hypnotherapist. When you tell me to put my, like, I can trust the photographer, right, to like tell me if I look weird and awkward.
Exactly.
And if I don't know where to put my hands, because that's one thing. It's like I don't know what to do with my hands.
Hands are complicated. Also, everything depends on the angle, because sometimes you can try to relax. Well, it's better if you relax them, but normally the photographer will pay attention to that. So if you, for example, gripping so hard,
yeah,
but that's normal. So the photographer will see that. Another thing that is very useful that photographers do is that they show you the pictures. So to give you a bit of a reference of where is it going. And obviously you have blink in 3 of those pictures. They're gonna delete these pictures. Everyone blinks. Don't worry about that. Or everyone does a weird face. Or if the photographer put the camera down, you're gonna have double chin. If you keep the camera high, your head's gonna look bigger. So it's all depending on the angle.
Yeah.
And at the first hour, she is still trying, still getting to know you. That's why I say the first one, it's gonna be hard, and by the end, it's gonna be way better. And the first time you review the pictures, you're gonna be like, ooh, this is me.
So awkward.
And then at the end, and then you'll be like, oh, that don't look bad in this one.
Yes.
And towards the end, you'll be like, oh, I love this picture of me.
Yeah.
You know, it's a compliment.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
That sounds great, Laura. I can't wait to find a photographer for myself.
Yes. It can be. Yeah, it can be a fun thing. It's just a matter of finding the person that the photographer you can trust.
Yeah.
That person will know what to do if you're feeling really awkward, which is absolutely normal.
Just another quick one that I've remembered. Yeah. Is there any point me sort of looking up photos of poses and practicing my half smile sort of thing at home?
You can try to practice the smile, but I think it's something about confidence. That's why when you take a selfie, you think, oh, I look good on the selfie, because you have absolute control of the camera. You're seeing what you're gonna capture, so you know how you look or how you want to look, and
it's
then
you trust.
So you know that. Yeah, you're seeing it exactly. So basically, you have to put that trust on the photographer who's taking your picture. But it is good, for example, if you want, let's say you want a very specific style. You want like bubbly pictures, but also, I don't know, maybe you want to use some props on the images. Tell the photographer, and you can even bring some reference and be like, look, actually, I've seen this picture of this actress and I really like it. Would be possible to do something similar, not copy it, but something similar.
Yeah. And
if you say it like this with respect to the photographer, I'm sure they will be like, yeah, of course, let's do it.
Yeah.
So sometimes also when you don't know the person, that the person brings a bit of them, like, because then it gives you a guide of, if it's someone who doesn't talk, it makes it a bit hard for us. It's a bit like, I need to find out. If you bring ideas to the table, the photographer can feel a bit more like, oh yeah, you thought about it. It's engaging. It's good.
Yeah. So maybe that time would be done a bit before with the photographer and the team anyway. That would be good. Exactly. Yeah, so you're prepared. A bit more. Great. Thanks so much. I feel way more confident about going for my photo shoot and looking at, trusting in the photographer that they will direct me. So thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime.
Speak to you later.
Perfect. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.